Yo, what is up, internet entrepreneurs and other people that are watching right now? It is Matt Dunn. In this video, I actually told you about it in the last email, and I've been really excited to share some of this information with you, and you're going to benefit greatly from watching this entire video as I discuss mindset mastery, because we live in a world where we have so much input crashing into our minds, making us feel certain ways, making us think certain things and feel all these emotions, and they can pull us around and make us do crazy, irrational things. And perhaps you've experienced in the past where your emotions got the better of you, where it was fear, it was anger, it was jealousy, or even happy emotions can get the better of us, and just like super freaking happy. I mean, that's usually not a bad thing. In fact, I find some of my best moments when I'm just gleaming with happiness, and I feel like that's actually quite a preferred state to be in. And as you learn to become more in control of your life, happiness is like the byproduct, and of course abundance, money, that comes as well. And what I want to teach you in this is just a few key points, a few things that you can basically learn about, implement into your understanding of your everyday life and as you operate as a human being. The first thing I want to talk about is MARM flaws. And what is a MARM? A MARM is the mind's automatic recall machine, and I learned this from a mentor of mine, Ryan Angelo. Highly recommend his work. Transformational, holy crap. And I love transformation. I love helping people transform their lives to the next level. But anyways, the MARM flaw, what this is basically when you were a kid, right? Or maybe when you were a teenager, even in your adulthood, you might have experienced something, right? And that particular experience conditioned your mind to a certain belief pattern, a certain way of perceiving the world, right? And then we have these things called complexes, and these things will actually like they're bursts of emotion that can be triggered by a particular thing that a particular person does, and the reason for that was based on how you reacted to that situation. Maybe when you were a kid, you experienced something, and then that programmed you to react a certain way towards a certain something. Somebody like brushes their hair this way or a certain way, or even certain smells can trigger these different things inside of us. And what these are MARMs, and what happens in the negative sense is a MARM flaw. So these are flaws of the mind's automatic recall machine that basically create unwanted reactions within us, and we can learn to control these actually. And there's some more in-depth stuff that we can go to, but one way I would just say that you can control these things is just stop where you are and be present. That's probably one of the biggest things that can just stop the mind in its path. Because I mean, you probably know you've got one of these things called a brain. You're a human being, and that thing can be a little bit ridiculous every once in a while. So what you want to do is understand that this is just your mind playing tricks on you. It's actually your ego trying to pull you around, trying to tell you this and that. The ego loves the attention. The ego is like me. Oh, and all those people looking at you, they might be saying this or that. Guys, that stuff's irrelevant. So you get present with yourself in the moment. If you need to, tense your body. This is a good exercise too. Something's bothering you, someone just really got on your nerves, just clench every muscle in your body. Hold as long as you can. Take some deep breaths. And you're renewed. You're present. Touch yourself. How does that feel to touch yourself? How does it feel on the hand to feel your finger? How does it feel on your finger to feel your hand? Try to think about that. Try to get on that one. Anyways, so that's the MARM flaw, guys. It can really hinder you if you allow it, but you can make controlled, conscious efforts to control these things, and that's when you're able to break through. See, a lot of people, they want to be successful, right? You might want to be a successful person. I don't know if you want to make $5, $10, $30, $40,000 a month. We can help you with that, but that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is being able to actually achieve magnificent results in your existence, right? Because you can't just do that if you're not optimized in your brain. And that's where I want to go into the next section of mindset mastery, is reading daily. I do it every day. Actually, I want to get a taste of my morning ritual. What do? Is I wake up, I go and make myself breakfast, okay? Because that's one of the most important things to do in the morning, is your body is actually eating itself while you're asleep. So you got to make sure you got to put something inside of you, right? So you go put something inside of you, right? Grab my orange juice, I go back to my bed, and I will sit in my bed and I will read. I will meditate too, but I will also read a book. and I will sit there for sometimes 3 hours just reading, just absorbing my mind and information, not racing to the next thing, being present, being conscientious of what I'm doing, and understanding that new information is going into my brain. And as you put in new information, especially from books, especially from audios, positive, empowering audios, putting this stuff on your mind every single day, you are going to be able to soar. You are sharpening your blade, and you can cut through things much more efficiently in life, and obstacles no longer become a problem. So mindset mastery is key. Making sure that you're eating the right foods is key. And make sure that you go out and you move your body a little bit. I mean, that's another thing. Like, if you're not moving your body, like, you're gonna be stagnant. And I'm not saying you gotta go and do a rigorous workout at the gym. I don't even go to the gym. Well, sometimes I do, but what I do is like I live on the beach, right? So I go and I jog to the beach, and then I go jog down the beach. I go jog about 2 miles sometimes, but sometimes I don't, and sometimes I just go over to this little wooded area on the beach that's like this sand. It's like a beach garden. It's pretty darn cool, and they've got trees in there. So I'll start doing some pull-ups on the trees, and I'll get on the benches and the picnic tables, push-ups, things like that, and I'm like amped up. And you know what? Your mind operates in direct reflection of your body. So it's the mind-body alliance. You got your mind, you get your body. If your mind's good, your body's all right. If your body's all right, your mind's good. It's just kind of like they balance with each other. You can learn to balance that stuff and master your mind more effectively. I was just thinking, oh yeah, one last thing I want to hit on. Fears, guys. This is like an emotion that can be derived into a million different things, right? So you've got like anger. Anger is like a source of fear, but it's more, it definitely has more power than fear. But anger also has an underlying like edge that doesn't it just doesn't, like, energetically, it's like the mother of action, but action kills fear, right? But like, you got to take action to eliminate fear. Fear will keep you dead in your tracks, and fear also can relate to your MARM flaw, your mind's automatic recall machine. There might be certain things that you're afraid of unconsciously. Another thing, unconscious mind, conscious mind. Your unconscious mind is the bottom of the iceberg. The conscious mind is above the water. It's just sticking out a little bit. It's what you're using right now to ingest this information. But the unconscious mind is actually recording this information as like trance you in to basically help you transform your understanding a little bit further. And what I'm getting at, and I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I am getting somewhere. You can dial in that fear into something more beneficial for you in your life. You can actually like transmute that fear. You can take that fear and just stop it dead in its tracks. Remember, you're sharpening your blade every day. Just cut that fear in half and realize that you are what you are. You are a creator. You are unlimited in potential. You are in control of your mind. Let's make the efforts to make it happen. I have more tips for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you benefited from this video in any way, you found value, share it with people, comment, like it, subscribe it, whatever you do with it. Just get it out there, because I feel that the information that I have to share with the world helps people. And if you feel like this helped you, please spread it along. And I will see you in the next video. I'm really excited that you are, with us for this ride. And there is a lot more value coming down. So pay close attention to the emails. And if you're not on the email list, you can go to thebadassvideo.com. Again, it's thebadassvideo.com. Just enter your email. And other than that, stay awesome. And got something special for you in the next email. Love ya.